John.
It's Daymond John, everybody!
The driving force behind Black Entrepreneurs Day.
The event has gotten bigger each year.
Black business leaders and cultural icons will join Daymond.
Welcome to Black Entrepreneurs Day 2023.
Let me tell you who's going to be gracing this stage. Whoopi Goldberg.
Failure isn't bad. It's just annoying.
Shaquille O'Neal.
E equals MC squared. Shaq and David ain't got no hair.
Stunt entertainer Anthony Anderson. Kerry Champion.
Young black girl living a dream.
Hip-hop icon, Ice-T.
Flavor Flav.
Rick Ross. And we're giving away over $200,000 to black businesses.
What? Oh my God.
We will see you in 2024. Peace.
I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. We're joining right now with the famous Daymond John for On the Record. So again, Daymond, I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm your host, Rashida Nicole. Thank you for having us. Thank you for joining us for this meeting and being a part of the Black Entrepreneurs Day. For those of people who don't know what that is, can you just explain that to me? Like, what is it? What is Black Entrepreneurs Day?
Oh, thank you for having me. Black Entrepreneurs Day is something that I started in 2020 when, of course, we were all stuck at home, frustrated and seeing what was going on in the streets, and people were rightfully so. They were marching peacefully, but some weren't because they were burning businesses, as I always say, instead of what I consider they should be doing is building businesses. And I was there in 1992 when it happened with Rodney King. I was doing the same thing, and I realized the only way that I can empower myself is not by hurting anybody, by more empowering myself and empowering people. So out of frustration, I said, what are the resources I have? And I called up a bunch of friends, Shaquille O'Neal, Bob Johnson, LL Cool J, Gabrielle Union, Ice-T, and said, can I do a broadcast with you where you talk about how you were at your lowest point? What did you do when you failed? How did you overcome this? And to give people some kind of hope. And then I said, okay, talk is cheap. What else can we do? I called up a bunch of other organizations and companies and said, will you help me give away money, not loaning? And the first person to step up was JP Morgan Chase and JP Morgan Wealth Management. And they said, absolutely, let's give away money. And I gave away grants, free money to people. Now, what happened after that was we started doing it in person, year 2, 3, and 4. We did it out of the Apollo Theater in Manhattan, of course, in Harlem. More celebrities, more notable people, you know, Kevin Hart, Shaquille O'Neal, Strahan, Tyra Banks, Whoopi Goldberg, all came out. We did it again. And then great sponsors also came aboard. JP Morgan Chase, T-Mobile, Lowe's, Salesforce, and kept coming aboard. And now we have Hilton, Constant Contact, U.S. Navy, and Raising Cane. And we are now bringing it for the 5th year live to the Fox Theater in Atlanta. And we are going to have the same thing, a big old party. And now we've already given away money to 40 people, 40 companies. Wow. We will surpass $1 million in grants. And we'll have now 2 Chainz, sponsored by Raising Cane. We'll have, I think, the biggest celebrity in the Olympics, Flavor Flav. We'll have Charlamagne the God. We'll have Rashid and Troy from Earn Your Leisure and Jordan Childs. And we're going to give away more money. Have a great time, and a bunch of people are going to come out, and if they're not winning the grants, they're going to be talking to other people just like them in the audience who could be their next backer or influencer or customer or whatever the case is. So there you have it. That's the whole thing. November 22nd, we will be live from the Fox Theater in Atlanta.
That's huge. What made you shift the event to Atlanta? And how do you think that would help us culturally and like motivate the economy here in Atlanta for the event?
Well, yeah, Atlanta is a natural progression because Atlanta is always so good to me from my company, my FUBU days. But also Atlanta is the #1 city of Black-owned businesses. So it's natural. Actually, 3 of last year, I think so, winners are from Atlanta. Atlanta is rich in culture, whether it is politics, music, entrepreneurs. So, and I have a ton of friends in Atlanta. The Fox Theater is legendary and beautiful. It's just a natural progression. And of course, I think it's going to help Atlanta to the point of bringing together more and more people who are just reinforcing what they're doing as people in Atlanta who love working together and just always inspiring each other.
Great. And I love that. So I know you were talking about the Power Shift grants. So can you explain to me like how that has affected Black owned businesses thus far since the inception of it? And you said how many people won it thus far
Yeah,
as well?
so far 40
Okay.
have won it. And so let's talk about what the grant is. It is free money, literally free. That
Mhm.
means that to net $10,000 and $20,000. If you looked at Shark Tank, you would probably have to do $200,000 in business to get this type of money in your business. Not
Yes.
only do you get that, but you get guidance and mentorship because you get calls one-on-one with me and calls in a group with me, and a lot of the companies themselves that are sponsoring, such as Hilton for Business, T-Mobile for Business, J.P. Morgan Chase, they have resources as well. So
Mm-hmm.
this helps businesses extreme amount. Just like Shark Tank, you'll start seeing successes on Shark Tank now that were 10 years ago. You're not going to see immediate, like overnight successes. And by the way, when you're on that stage, whether in the audience there or the people that are going to be streaming from around the country and the world, you know how many people are also going to want to buy some of the products
Yeah.
and or services? So
True.
it's just a win for everybody.
Okay, so what are some of the requirements for businesses to enter this grant program?
Well, you have to go online and apply, and the grants open on the 24th, and they close on November 1st. You can go to bedgrant.com, and you can look at all of the things that you need to do to apply. And everybody's doing it. So I would highly suggest you go there right as soon as you can, and you apply.
Sign up right now. So last but not least, like what are some messages that you have for the attendees that are attending the event, especially in terms of empowerment and trying to launch their entrepreneurship into businesses and things like that? Like what is some advice you can give new business owners?
Yeah, don't be stuck on money, because often, money is not the solution. If money can solve everything, well, then BlackBerry and Blockbuster and Kodak would still be here. When you walk into that audience, you walk into that audience with a bunch of like-minded people. The best thing in the world is to network. And I always tell people, you have to look at people as OPM. You can use other people's mind power, marketing, mentorship, manufacturing, and see where you can barter and trade with people first. Get as many people, and you know what? Never shut up. I would pitch every single person I would know. And I'm telling you, 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, somebody like, hey, I met that person. This is you're in the room with a bunch of people who want to accomplish the same thing as you and be successful, and they want to support people like you because they want to be supported. So go in that room and understand that there's a bunch of people in there. You may meet the sponsors are all going to be there too. Actually,
True.
show up beforehand because of the Entrepreneur Plaza, where you're watching all these people right there who are sponsors who showed up to support this community. And make sure you never shut up and you just keep pitching everybody until till you're dead. You just got to keep pitching.
This is true. So someone who has been in the business for a long time, what are some of your entrepreneur challenges that you face during your journey?
I didn't know what I didn't know. And as you start where you want to kind of create this brand or product, you may be the great like me. I was really good in fashion, but I didn't know about right now. I wouldn't if I started today, oh, I got to know about social media. I got to know about warehouse. I got to know about
Exactly.
manufacturing. Oh, I got to know about taxes. Oh, I got to know about this and this and that. You don't know what
Yeah.
you don't know. So first of all, put the ego aside and you walk into a room. Don't feel like as an entrepreneur, you got to know everything. You got to say, I know a lot about this, but I don't know about that, what you do. How can I take what I know here and add to your life and to your company and you add to mine? How can we work together? Also,
Mm.
you need to know about your numbers no matter what. One of the biggest challenges, because African Americans, we don't generally come from legacy wealth. We don't have an uncle and an aunt and a grandfather and a grandmother who had all these things. So we don't know about finances. One of the biggest challenges we have often is that if you are equal with other people in regards to your business and everything else, if you don't have the foundation, meaning can you take money? Are you on QuickBooks or whatever your accounting is ready? If you show up with a box of receipts in a shoebox, well, how am I going to give you the money? How am I going to get it back? You either are not organized or, you're a thief. Right. So you want to make sure that you have all your stuff straight. What is your trademark? What is your patent? What is your social media account? What is your banking account? What is your accounting? Have all those things straight. So when that opportunity presents itself with somebody like, I want to give you this, you're like, and here's where to put it. And here's how you're going to get this back.
Oh, that is amazing. That is beautiful nuggets because a lot of people don't have those things in order. They just start a business and say, "Hey, here's my business." So, thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, another question is we saw the resurgence of FUBU debut, at Aladdin Fashion Week, which was amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about the next steps for your brand?
The brand is I never thought that out of the basement of my home would I create a brand with three other great, amazing partners who would be a globally recognized brand. And FUBU actually is one of the top brands in the Philippines, and we are in South Africa. We're in Korea, but in Korea it's a skate brand, and various other countries. We love the fact that the new generation is finding us, and we have everything from, we've never gone away in regards to FUBU suits and various other things. I think the next iteration is the same thing as it was in the past. It's FUBU for us, by us. And we find that the younger community and the kids that are younger and hipper than us will translate our brand in way different ways that we never thought of. And we're out there looking to do collaborations with some of the next best and greatest designers to allow them to have this legendary name, but interpret it the way that they want to interpret it. So we're opening it up to be able to do collaborations with so many other designers like Actively Black. We love doing a brand. We done collaborations with them, and we are open because we want our newer generation to be bigger and better than we ever were. So we're open.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. And lastly, I promise, can you tell everyone again where we can learn more about the 5th annual Black Entrepreneurs Day and everything you have going on? Just tell it again. Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. So you can actually apply if you're a Black business to bedgrant.com to win one of the grants, and it opens on the 24th and it closes on November 1st. And if you want free tickets and to come there and either be in the audience or view it online, you can go to blackentrepreneursday.com. And that's where you will be able to be in the house in Atlanta, November 22nd, Fox Theater, and we're going to have a good time.
Okay, Daymond, I want to see you there. Am I invited?
Absolutely.
Okay, so thank you so much. You are a mogul. I've always watched you on Shark Tank. I really appreciate this.
I appreciate you
so much. And thank you for joining On the Record. Thank you, Daymond. Have a great one.